Hello everyone, my name is Pragya Devan and you're watching Voice News Network. Today I have with me Mr. Praveen Arora, who's a real estate licensing agent in Canada. He has been awarded with multiple accolades like Circle of Legends winner, Remax Diamond Club member and Remax Lifetime. He has also done over $2 billion in total sales and is one of the top 1% of agents in Canada. Hello Mr. Praveen, welcome to VNN.
Thank you, Pragya. Thanks for having me over.
Our pleasure, sir. Sir, so today we'll talk about the housing crisis in Toronto and GTA. Housing in Canada has always been a hot topic, be it be for media and politics, and even in the recent elections, it was something which was talked about so much. So what do you think makes housing in Canada such a big deal?
Housing, Pragya, the reason why it was the main agenda in the elections, because that's the basic necessity of human being. And the way houses prices are going up, the market is right now is unaffordable for the average family income. And because most of the Canadian people, they are immigrants here, they came from the other part of the world. When they migrate here, everybody has a dream having a bigger or nice house to raise their families here. So when it's getting unaffordable according to their family income, it becomes very important for them how they can afford the houses here. So that's why it was the biggest agenda in the elections this year.
I understand that. So the pandemic has been a cause of a lot of economic pain to people, and while most of the businesses are not working that well, real estate on the other hand is blooming. What do you think is the reason why people are still continuing to buy houses?
There are multiple reasons, Pragya, why real estate market was booming, even the COVID and even right now after the COVID also, right? We are in the middle of COVID still, because the construction that was slowed down. And how the real estate inventory comes in the market, if there is no construction, people are not buying the new houses. They are not moving in the new houses. When they are not moving in the new houses, they are not putting their existing homes on sale. So that's why the biggest reason was the low inventory. And secondly, because people were staying home, most of them, they were working from home, they were able to save money because they were not spending money on vacation and other recreational activities. So people want to invest that money in real estate because due to it's a tangible assets and people have more confidence in real estate compared to the other investments. So that was the second biggest reason. And the third biggest reason why the housing prices were high and why the market is so active, because the interest rate is so low, you cannot get a mortgage in any part of the world at 1.2, 1.3%. It's very, very low. So that was the third biggest reason why this market is so active even during the pandemic.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about the South Asian community, our community. Housing has been, as I mentioned, a top priority for everyone.
Right.
What is the current scenario in the Indo-Canadian community when it comes to buying houses, especially during the pandemic?
Indo-Canadian community, not even during the pandemic, even before pandemic, they always want to buy the real estate. The reason why they want to buy the real estate, the countries from where we came, it is very difficult to buy the real estate over there. Now, if we really talk about the countries, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, now the things are changed there. But if we look back 20, 30 years ago, mortgage was not a concept there. People were not able to get the mortgage. When they came to this country and mortgage was possible here, so their first big dream was to have a bigger house or a nicer house. So Indo-Canadian community is always active in the real estate market. They were before too, but now during this pandemic, because that was the thing, only they were seeing, this is a secured investment where they can get a better return on their investment. So they were very active in this market.
Even during the pandemic?
During the pandemic.
So we are talking about buying houses. The average prices are up by 14% in Toronto.
Right.
And Toronto has become the second biggest housing bubble in the world. So what do you think is the reason behind this skyrocketing prices?
Toronto market is the basic reason is the supply and demand, Pragya. How the demand is more higher in Toronto because a lot of immigrants are coming from the other part of the world, right? And let's say if those people are coming in this country, 60-70% of them, they like to stay in Toronto due to multiple reasons. The number one reason is they are getting more jobs here. Number two, they are getting their food, their culture, everything is here. and on the top of that, in this big city, they have lot more options even to do the business and all kind of other activities. So everybody want to stay in Toronto area. When there is more demand in an area and supply is less, even if we look into the numbers, every year I don't think so the new construction is able to make up the demand in the market. So the demand is so high due to multiple reasons, so that's why the market is always strong in the Toronto area.
So is there something that can be done to suppress it?
I doubt it that there is any way they can do anything. The only way is, the government, if they take any kind of drastic action, the mortgage rates, or if they say, oh, you cannot buy more than one property or two property, any kind of things like that. But which I doubt it, that will be happening in this market.
Is it okay to say that buying a house in Canada is something only the rich can afford?
That's not the right thing. Yes, I would say, the buying house in GTA is getting middle class or upper middle class. Those people, it's difficult for them even to afford the houses in this market. Yes, buying a house in Canada is not a problem, but buying a house in GTA is becoming more and more difficult for the average family,
Yeah. So lastly, I want to ask you, what measures according to you a new buyer should keep in mind before getting into real estate?
Especially for the new buyers, because sometimes, what happens, they just look around for the houses, they just go by their wish list. I think they should be going by their necessity, what is their requirement, what's their needs, rather than going by their wish list. Because when you are buying house the first time, the main thing is this: you have to enter in the house, you have to enter in the market, and then they have to go with the second or third step. If they want to buy a dream house, then they can buy second time or third time. Sometimes, we are waiting too long to buy a house, our dream home, and by the time, the prices are going so up, they are not able to even enter in the market. So the first time buyers, the best thing is this: they just go by their need rather than going with their dreams or their wish list. And secondly, I think they should also seek for a professional advice. The good thing in this market is this: there are so many great professionals in the industry, real estate agents, mortgage agents. They can help them to give the right information, how much they can afford for a house, and secondly, what comes according to their need in which area or which market.
Yeah. Just to add on to that, I also heard that a lot of people are getting into house flipping.
Right.
Yeah. So can you tell me what is that and why people do it?
House flipping, people are making money on that one. So that thing will be always there, and it was in the past too. Right now, if you are flipping the house, government is looking into so many other factors. They are saying if you are flipping house on a regular basis, so we will consider this one as a business income, because otherwise on your investments you are getting some sort of tax rebate. So that may change, but I think even if they change that one, still people will be making money or flipping the houses, because the demand is so high in GTA. I think that will be always there.
Yeah, I think real estate is going to be something that is going to be really close to our heart, like people in our community.
Right.
So people will continue to invest in houses.
Not only even our community, if we really see, when people migrated from Europe and other parts, in the middle European parts, right now, if we really see the builders, those people are in the builders industry right now. They are the one who bought land 30, 40 years ago. But now our community is also very active in buying lands too. Down the road, you will see there will be a lot of new faces even on the building side coming from our community.
Oh wow, that's amazing, and I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Mr. Praveen, for sharing this wonderful insight about real estate. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Pragya.